bit long, this intro, isn't it?
Here you go.
Can't do it, I'm too old. Hello, and welcome back to Cooking the Haydens, and I'm Car Boot Chris, and this is
Bagging Bell.
That's it. So we are back for another Reseller Ramblings. It's been a couple of weeks since we were on last. I'll just wait and see if we're getting anyone in the chat or if we're just talking to ourselves.
I've just pressed something and lost the chat. What do I press on?
Live chat.
Okay then. No, talking to ourselves at the moment.
Give us a shout if you're there. I'll just have a sip of the brew.
Can you see the cup? This was Father's Day cup off the dog. Do you want to read what it says on it?
No, not really.
Oh, go on.
No.
Go on. No. Boring.
So anyway.
Hi, Money Mentor.
Hi, Andrew. You okay? Is there anyone else on tonight, Andrew? Or is that why we're not getting many people in?
We've got Chris B.
Oh,
Who's
cool.
Just joined us. Ooh.
Hello.
Just the hardcore ones tonight.
Yeah.
Just the hardcore ones.
The important ones are here. So I'm going to start off while we're waiting for people to come in. In fact, no, I'll wait a bit longer because it's important that we get this in.
Oh, we've got the Mad Tatter now. Hello.
We're going to do a few things in this live. We are going to go through a massive haul of car boot stuff that we've got over the last 2 Sundays. I still haven't sorted them out, so I've saved them for this live. And then Bargain Bell's going to list them all.
I'm just thinking, I didn't go to either of these car boots, did I?
No, I did it all on my own.
I've been lazy.
So I've got loads of stuff to show you, to share with you what we bought. Also, I'm going to show you a right cock-up that I made. I've picked up some fakes, which I'm annoyed at myself about, but I'll tell you about that later. I'm going to give a shout out to someone on Instagram who won our little competition for a caption. And also, the big question for this live chat is, what items do you actively avoid buying, even though you know that there might be profit in them? And we all do it. We've all got things that we just avoid picking up. And so I'm asking you that question. Don't tell us now. Tell us later, towards the end, and we'll tell you what ours are. And we have got a fair list of stuff that we do avoid.
I think we might have had a bit of a clash here. You should check these things out. Apparently, Money Mental says he's on at 8.
But it's 8 now.
Well, he says, but he's lost his webcam, so we're safe.
Sorry, Andrew. I didn't see anywhere that you'd put that you were on. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
See, you're upsetting our big happy family.
I know. Sorry, but
Yeah,
his webcam's gone, though, isn't it?
Well, he says it's gone. So does that mean you're not doing it now then?
We'll lose all our viewers if you.
I know. If you put on at 8, that's it. Nobody will watch us. And we've now got Rob Walker in.
Hi, Rob.
Let the music play.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It says Rob Walker, let the music play.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying let the music play. Okay, cool.
That's Rob. What does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? Stop nudging. She's noisy. It's leather. You're making a right racket. Stop
I know.
it.
Look, we have like recliners. I'm so lazy.
Right. Okay, right, we'll start off right on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, Car Boot Chris, I put out a picture which I can bring you up on my iPad. It was whilst we were on our honeymoon and we wanted a caption for it. So let's see how that comes out. Can you see that?
Don't know. I got a delay on mine.
Oh God, how long's the delay?
I don't know. Yeah, you can kind of see it with my big fat head in the way.
Yeah, so we asked for a caption for that and we had a few good answers. But the winning caption was, you think my ramblings are what? And that was by Behind Closed Drawers. And when I looked at her Instagram, she describes herself as an op shop queen. So I'm assuming she's from Australia, because they're called op shops, aren't they, in Australia?
Never knew that.
Yeah, op shop. You never watched Neighbours?
Yeah, but well, not for a long time. But
going down the op shop.
Oh, when have they ever said that in Neighbours?
Didn't they? Didn't they used to say that they were going down the op shop in Neighbours?
So they had charity shops.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, the winner. So she's called Behind Closed Drawers. I think I can show you that. Oh, the light's terrible. No, that's not happening. Behind _closed _drawers. And she says shopping in retail, clothing fanatic and op shop lover. So yeah, she looks like she sells on eBay. So thanks very much for getting involved in that on Instagram, and you are the winner.
But you are right. The one reason Chris would probably smash a pumpkin on my head is if I took the mickey out of his ramblings or his reselling or his eBay or something, because he's very precious about it.
Not really.
Let's just see if we've got any chat going on here. Oh, Monumental says.
You need to stop
right, fine, okay. Monumental says that fear not, he'd rather watch us than do his live. I don't believe you. If you had your webcam, you would be doing it. Rob Walker says, oh, he's got a YouTube channel that he talks about music records.
Okay, cool.
Rob's the vinyl guy, isn't he? The one that we keep missing at Bowlers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Aren't you, Rob? You're the one that we keep missing.
Got a terrible brain.
Monumental. You're on your own with the Neighbours reference. Told you. See, now we've met. Me and you are on the same wavelength, aren't you? You're on my side, not his. My favourite Aussie one is the Bottle Shop for the off license.
No, I've not heard of that. No.
The Bottle Shop instead of the off license.
Oh, Rob says yes. Sorry, Rob. My brain is terrible.
He's getting old.
Also a big shout out as well to Dave at Bowler's Car Boot. I saw him again flogging his wares. That sounded bad, didn't it? Flogging his wares. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, I bump into Dave quite a lot. He's also a reseller like us, but he clears some of his stock over at Bowler's Car Boot, so I see him quite a bit. So hello, and I did buy some glasses off him as well, which was good.
I'm surprised he's still selling to you when he knows how much money you make out of him.
Well, he said first, I said, well, I went up to the stall and I saw these 3 glasses, these Coca-Cola glasses, and I went, how much do you want for these? And I'd not looked up at that point, so I didn't realise it was him. And he went, oh, to you it's 150. No, seriously, I'd not looked up. And he said, oh, to you it's 150. And I looked up and he went, nah, I'm just kidding, 3 for £1, he said. So happy with that. Yeah, and we got chatting about various bits and bobs, and I asked him about the fakes that I'd picked up.
Did he ask where I was?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
See, I have my following, and the answer to Rob is yes. Burnage has started because you went this Sunday, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, it was not bad.
And apparently it was really good. So you need to get down there.
Burnage Rugby Club is the place to be for car boots.
Yeah. So shall we show him
Shall we show him
some of the stuff we got?
What, just him? Or no one else?
Yeah, just Rob.
Okay. Right, bear in mind this is 2 weekends worth of stuff, and I've not listed or sorted any of it. I've left it in bags ready for this show just to show you. It's not come out of the bag since.
And Chris is going to get through it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, because we want to try and keep this.
Ready, steady, go. He's not even got the first item out.
Care Bear, but it's not just a Care Bear, it's a Build-A-Bear Care Bear.
Build-A-Bear!
So I always seem to pick up a Build-A-Bear while I'm out. That one was good because I like getting the licensed ones. So anything that's like the cartoons or films is normally decent money. And this one was, I think it was £2. Can't quite remember if it was 2 or 3.
He does this on purpose because he knows I hate Build-A-Bear.
Lion King pillow. I've got loads of these pillows. I always pick them up, the good ones. This was £1. It's going to be worth at least a tenner.
Money Mental says one of those bears that they don't sell in Wales. Those would be the bears. You need to come to Manchester. Build-A-Bear City. Hi, Thrift Trooper.
Hello. This Baloo, and he's a talking one. Slightly more unusual. Oh.
You're gonna make one swell bear.
I'm pretty sure we've had the same one before.
Hey
Yeah.
there, man cub.
It was £2. I'm always going to pick up these electronic talking ones, especially Disney, because they will sell really, really well. It's a Hasbro. So it's £2, and I reckon it's going to be between £10 and £15 probably.
Mad Tata said they sold a Build-A-Bear in an MUFC kit for £25.
It's good going.
Well, if it was a MCFC kit, you'd have sold it for 40.
I like this one. It's a Godzilla. What year did you say it was?
1998.
98. It's a 1998 Godzilla. It was £1. It does take batteries. So I've not changed out the batteries yet. I'm assuming he roars or something. But it's pretty good, that one. I really do quite like that. It's not one of the cheap ones that you get in B&M and Home Bargains. It's one of the proper figures. So it was £1, and I've had a look on eBay. We're looking at about 20 quid on that.
We should be called like the £20 shop, because pretty much most things we get these days.
Yeah.
Have a 20 quid.
I don't know much about this. It's a Waddington's Lexicon The Wonder Game. It's just a little mini card game. It's got all the instructions. Everything's present. Looks quite old. And it was £1. I don't know what it's worth. I've not done any research. If you know anything about these, then this is one of those things I picked up. I would like to pick up something that I don't normally get, and that was one of those things. So we'll see what that one does.
Monumental loves your Godzilla. And Ben Fitzpatrick, hello Ben.
Hi Ben.
Said that the bears, I'm assuming he means Build-A-Bears, go for crazy money. Sealed, sold one for £50 last year.
It's good going. I know Ben because I've watched his channel before, so a nice one.
Yeah. Oh, Monumental says he's got one of those, not a clue on price, so I think he means that game that you've just had.
Oh, the game.
Is it the game, Andrew? Oh, hello, Julie Sharman. She said first time watching.
Oh, a new viewer.
Yeah, you're in for a treat.
First and last, probably. You don't know what you've been missing all these years, or whatever. How long is it? A few weeks.
I was gonna say, yeah, I've only been doing it.
Does anyone pick up the blank VHS? Now I know blank media can go reasonably well. I've sold blank cassettes, but I've not picked up blank VHSs. These were £2, and there's 5 in a pack. So is there any money in that? Let us know.
Monumental, you've got a challenge. During this video, find out how much them games are worth then that me and you have both got.
What games?
That game that you've got down there. So he's got the same one.
Lexicon.
Yeah.
I just picked up this Deadpool 2 DVD. It's a fairly recent Deadpool 2, isn't it? So I got that. It's £1.50. I'm going to bundle it. I've got a Q figure and a little plush, which I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to bundle them together, and it'll probably be about 20 quid.
£20 shop.
20 quid.
Instead of the pound shop, with a £20 shop.
Yeah. Doesn't have quite the same ring to it. I picked up a load of Coke glasses this week, but this one's is this a glass or a mug?
No, it's a mug in the shape of a Coke glass.
Yeah, but that's a lot of tea in there, isn't it?
Well, it's still a mug. It's not a glass, is it?
Well, I don't know, because it's Coke.
It's not a glass. It's got a handle and it's put in a pot. It's a cup.
Yeah, but it's Coke.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, this was a 50p. So again, I don't know if it's worth anything, but I'd never seen one before, so it's probably worth a shout.
Thrifty Trooper said he sealed VHS. He sold a 4-pack for 20 quid.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
See, £20.
£20 again.
Chris B said he's picked loads of VHS seal tapes up last week. Monumental, I do blank VHS. What's the length on the video? 180 or 240?
Ooh, it's a 240.
240, is that good?
That's 240 is better than 180. That's 4 hours instead of 3 hours, you pillar.
Sorry.
She's at it again. She always says something stupid. Pac-Man, salt and peppers. I didn't particularly buy this to sell it on its own, but I haven't checked the value. I've got a few different Pac-Man bits and bobs which I like to bundle together, so I'll probably do that, and that was £1.
Isn't there a Pac-Man in amongst all this stuff?
Yeah, I've got loads of Pac-Man stuff. Another mug. There's this Tetlid. Yeah.
Are you sure it's a mug, not glass?
Yeah, but this makes sense. It's Tetlid's tea. It makes sense.
Doesn't matter, it's got a handle and it's made of pot. Are you sure it's not glass?
Yeah, but it's tea. See what I have to deal with. Yeah, so quite like that. It was 50p. I'm definitely going to buy that all day long, but I don't know what the value is on it.
Monumental said it could be 15 to 20 quid for the videos. I was getting excited then. I thought you meant the game.
I'll take it. Another. I might as well do some of these mugs together because I bought quite a few mugs this week.
You got mugged off.
And I got mugged off. Yeah, don't keep reminding me, thanks. Tigger 3D. It's an exclusive Disney store, which always makes it a bit better. And Minnie Mouse, that one is just a Disney store, so 50p each.
Chris B says he's got some of them ghosts on his shelf. He loves them.
What, the salt and
Pac-Man.
peppers? I need to make some space. I've got too much crap here. Another mug, another 50p mug. This time it's a limited edition Disney store. Light's a bit bright, isn't it?
Can't you turn it down a level?
Yeah, I might have to in a minute. It's tagged and it's actually got a handwritten limited edition number. It's too bright. I'm going to turn it down. It's number 257 of 2712, which is a random number. And that was 50p, so definitely money in it.
That game Monumental said about £7, including shipping on Lexicon.
Oh, that's a bit pants, isn't it?
Not as good as what we was hoping for, but you win some, you lose some. Oh, that's better.
Let's see if that's.
I've got a giant donut ring in front of my eyes.
Yeah. I like this one.
Yeah, he's good.
It's obviously Mario vinyl figure. What I didn't know until after I just bought it is the lady told me it's designed like that to hold a DS. I've not seen one of them before, so I really like that. Can you remember what I said I paid for that? Is it £5?
I don't think it was that much.
It was £4 or £5 I paid for it. But I thought if it ends up not to be worth much, I can keep it in my movie room. But I think it is going to be worth something.
I'm not sure. Monumental said as the Lexicon got a plastic tray in it. If it has, it could be a tenner.
Yeah.
It has got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's getting better. Keep going.
Keep going up.
Keep going.
An unusual Disney Minnie Mouse, which in the design of a mermaid.
That'll sell really quick.
I reckon this will sell quick. Oh, is that your stomach?
I'm hoping nobody could hear that.
Everyone heard that.
That was really loud.
Jesus.
I do apologise.
Did you hear that? Oh my god. Anyway, this was £2, but I'm sure it's going to be worth. If I had to guess, probably 15, but we'll see.
You sure it's not 20?
Could be 20. A little Wally tagged for 50p.
Wally always sells really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always sell it, and it's a Disney store. I probably won't do it on its own. I'll stick it with something. I've got figures and I've got DVDs, so Let's stick it with something. Another Build-A-Bear. This one's got a cape with it. And
My Little Pony,
skinny and bony. God
the fact that you
almighty,
knew
it's
that
so scary.
was
That,
wrong.
how did I know that? Oh my God. That was £2. It's got the official cape thing with it as well.
That's very cute.
So what do you think? You've listed a few of these recently.
I'd probably say we're looking at maybe 2025.
That much?
Yeah, I reckon.
For that?
Yeah.
2025. I reckon you're a bit high on that, dear.
Aim high.
Put best offer on it, take 15, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
This is a Build-A-Bear again, more Build-A-Bears. But this is a Paw Patrol Build-A-Bear workshop. It's got the accessories. Quite unusual that I've not seen one of these in all the Build-A-Bears that I've picked up. I haven't seen one of these. And it's got all the extra bits on it. That was £2, which I think is an absolute bargain. So,
Monumental says when he comes to bowlers, he can see himself going back with a car full of Build-A-Bears.
Probably will.
Told you, you're buying them off us. They're coming out of our stock room.
Andrew says that he don't really like buying plushes. He doesn't like buying plushes. But when you come to Manchester, that's all you find.
Yeah.
Plush toys everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty happy with that at £2. I reckon that's going to be worth a fair bit.
Yeah. We've got Dab Kitty who's joined us. Dab Kitty
Cool.
Sparkle. Hello.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us. Now, I have never seen one of these Disney Store stamped. What's the name of this thing?
Octopus. I don't know.
Oh, it's Hank.
Oh, there you go. You can't put me on the spot.
Well, I thought you'd have known. I've not seen a Disney Store stamped Hank before, out in the field, as you say. And then I found two, both tagged.
What's he got on there? The price was there?
Yeah, it was in the sale. So
Yeah,
originally
originally 20 quid.
Yeah. So I got two, and they were £2 each, which I was more than happy with because they're quite unusual to see out and about at the car boots. So I reckon they're going to be worth about 15 each, these, if I had to guess. Which, let's face it, half of what we do is guesswork.
Apparently, I've just given a nice hit with the loop.
You what?
Apparently, I've given a nice hit.
You'll get us banned off YouTube. Don't say the word. Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure I have to put my hand under my nose as well.
They've probably got voice recognition. This is a Jack Jones dog. And I've sold these before. I paid £1 for it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a tenner back on it. Loads of plushes. I'm getting to the end of the plushes now, to be honest.
Yeah, Thrifty Trooper's right. Dab Kitty asked what movie is the octopus from, and it is Finding Dora.
Yeah, it is. Crazy Frog always sells. I mean, and now what can you spot about this Crazy Frog that I've not seen before? What can you see? Yeah.
Come on, who's going to be the first person to put it in the comments?
I've not noticed this before on a Crazy Frog. He's got his little widgie hanging out. That is mental.
Making everybody blush.
So yeah, he's meant to obviously do his
spawn away.
He's meant to sing his little Crazy Frog song, but I need to change the batteries on it. I think it was 50p, and I'm not sure what it's going to go for, but
Someone said a Hitler salute with a Crazy Frog.
it's not looking good, is it, for our account?
If we're not on next week, you know why.
See you later. So yeah, I'm not sure the value, but it's probably at least a tenner.
Oh dear.
Right, you finished?
It's worse the fact you didn't see it when you actually picked it up. You only noticed it when you got home.
I know.
He does need a pair of pants, you're right.
Another Build-A-Bear. We've sold this one before. I had a look.
Yeah.
Is this the one
Quite
that Lee said
recently.
he knew the name of?
Yeah.
This was £2. I can't remember the name of it, but our nephew Lee knows, and this is probably worth about £20.
Hi Lee, if you're watching.
Yeah.
He normally does.
Hello. Oh my God, I'm trying to get through all the plush toys so that we can get to the good stuff afterwards.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, I suppose so, but it's probably boring for people, isn't it? This is a Minnie Mouse Disneyland Paris, was it? Disneyland Paris backpack, and I think it was around the £1 to £2 mark. And this was one from last weekend. It's going to be worth decent money. That I reckon it's £15 to £20, maybe 15.
And backpacks.
The backpacks go
the
well.
plush ones like that always sell really well. Dab Kitty Sparkles thinks it's called Twilight Sparkle.
That's it.
Twilight
Yeah,
Sparkle.
that's right. That's the one.
You know you're My Little Ponies.
Another Finding Dory. I could put them together, couldn't I? Make a little bundle.
Yeah.
This is another unusual one because it's the stamped, and I've not seen many of the stamped ones. So I picked that up. I think it was £1. I'm gonna have to clear this mess up afterwards. Look at the mess.
Yeah, it's just kind of like throwing it over.
I'm just launching it. Should we have a break? Anyone else come in? Anyone else not chatting with us? You want to drop a comment and say hello, and we'll give you a shout out.
Mental says he's just sold a Katie the Carrot plush. Is that one of the Sainsbury's? Katie the Carrot. Aldi.
It's Aldi, isn't it?
Aldi Katie the Carrot.
What, literally just now whilst I just sold something just a second before we came on air. Mine went ka-ching.
What was it?
I'll tell you. Let's have a look. Keep talking. Just talk amongst yourselves.
I'm just looking to see if I've missed anything that anyone's put.
Oh, I sold a Disney. Oh, the plushes I've sold. I sold a Disney Store Gonzo and a Disney Store Miss Piggy.
Oh, that's one of my listings.
Yeah. So I sold a little bundle there, and it's $21.99, and they just bought it even though I had best offer on. So that does happen quite a lot. Oh, let's crack on then.
Monumental said, yeah, it's Aldi's 28 Christmas range.
I sold a few of the I sold a family of the carrots in January or something, and they paid good money for it. It was like 25 quid, and it was like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
Right, I'll carry on. So if you've got any questions at any point, just shout out. This is a Super Mario official Nintendo hoodie, which is quite nice. That's the front. That's the back. It was £2.50.
What is that?
That's a message.
Told you to put it on silent.
Hang on, it's my mate here. Not sure where the live chat is. You can't find the live chat.
Why are you going to actually say something to us, Neil? Something constructive.
Just sold something. Hang on. I just sold something.
Oh, it's a big one as well. What is it?
Ooh.
DuckTales.
It's all this talking about plushes. I've sold loads of plushes tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's only a little DuckTales thing.
Sold a little 10-inch DuckTales Webby plush toy. 25 quid. That's a good one.
Plushes are good.
If you can find the right plushes, you'll make good money.
Let's have a look. We've got Julie Sharman. I don't know if we said hello to Julie.
Oh,
have we said hello to Julie?
I wouldn't have thought so. I've not heard that name.
So hi, Julie.
Hello.
Monumental. This is where he pulls out another T-shirt that's worth 200 that he's paid £2 for. No, not this week. He thought he was.
Oh yeah.
But not this week.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Easter Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday, which car boot is best?
I will be doing. It depends on the weather.
Did Chelford do?
Chelford Shelford do both. Burnage Rugby Club will be good. The weather's meant to be really good, so any outdoor ones is good. Maybe even Bowley. Bowley's back on in is it Middleton? Middleton. That's an outdoor one. I think that's on both days. There's a few to be going at if you're local. This was the other little plush that I talked about. It's this Deadpool plush that will go with the DVD. That was £1. Now I bought this job lot. Oh God, it's heavy. I had to lug this back, and my shoulders are still hurting from yesterday after lugging these back. I got 26 graphic novels, thank you, including about 10 or 11 Walking Dead ones. And we settled on £30 for the lot. I just bought the lot. I like to do the sort of job lots, and I'll take the good and the bad with it. But I think they all look pretty decent. I've not scanned any of them or anything like that yet. But this is the kind of thing. So zombies, you can see it's a fairly decent thing.
They do look pretty good though.
They look pretty good. Kind of similar kind of theme, sort of zombie-ish type stuff. This one, you know, I think this has got something signed in it. Oh. Something 2012. That's got something signed in it, so I need to investigate that one. Some little thing here, which I have no idea what that is. And then a load of these Walking Dead ones. The Last Man, Walking Dead. So altogether there was 26 of these. I'll not show you all individually, you get the drift of it. So it's just over £1 each, which is really good. This one's actually, I scanned this one on Amazon. This one could be worth about 30 just on its own.
Bloody hell.
So that could get me money back, and all the rest is profit.
And the Walking Dead ones on their own
they're decent.
you're looking at least a tenner each. Yeah.
Tenner.
Oh no, so it was a good bundle.
So it was a good bundle, that, but it weren't half bloody heavy.
Monumental says they look like fake books then.
Yeah, bugger off.
Monumental says might not do any boots this weekend, and 200 down on change of mind returns. So my sourcing budget has been blown. That is harsh.
200 down, that's a lot, isn't it? Is that
clothing?
Harsh.
Very harsh.
Is that clothing that you've had returns? Another mug. This was 50p, 3D poo. It's a Disney exclusive, which is always good. So that should be worth decent money. Probably at least a tenner.
Monumental says you're doing Amazon then now.
Well, it's funny you should talk about that, because I have registered on Amazon. They've authorized me to sell, but they are fannying about something rotten with my card payment thing, the charge, how they're going to charge me. I've been waiting a week now for them to verify my card. So I've been on to customer services. They've gone through to technical. I'm still waiting for 2 replies from 2 different technical departments. It's driving me a bit mad, to be honest, because they've got a pile of stuff ready to go on FBA.
And he's going around scanning everything.
I'm scanning all my stock, scanning everything. Right, oh, that could be worth going to FBA. So I'm hoping that doing the FBA thing will free up a bit of room in the stock room, as well as take out some of the hassle of dealing with customers and stuff, because they deal with all the customer service, the returns, everything. So yeah, I am ready to go on FBA. I'm just waiting for Amazon to get their arse into gear and fix the problem that's on my account. South London.
Yeah, they said, looks nice. You notice how they put me first. Hi, Belle, Chris. Just can't. Hi.
Who started this?
And who else have we got in? I thought there was another person. No. Monumental said no. New and sealed toys, which have probably been opened, that have come back.
Oh, that's a hell of a lot of returns, isn't it? That is annoying. That is annoying.
Definitely.
That's a lot of money.
Just going back to the car boots, have you mentioned that Chelford's now 2 car boots?
Well, for any of you that are local in the Manchester area and you've ever been to Chelford, that's now split into 2 car boots due to a family dispute. So basically the farmer the crazy farmer has unfortunately passed away. So then the family's gone into dispute and the car boot sale is now split into 2. So one of them charges like £12 for a pitch and £3 for you to just park and browse. And the other one has totally undercut them and they're charging £5 for a pitch and just £1 to park. So I think you can guess which way that's going to go. But that's a good one when it's a nice sunny day. Also a nice drive out in the country. So worth going still, but you know, it's £4 basically if you want to go to both. So it's not that bad as long as you find some stuff worth selling.
Dab Kitty's got to go.
Okay.
Where are you from, Dab Kitty? Just I have to go because the kids are home from school. Good stuff you found. Hope you both have a wonderful day and everyone in the chat have a great day. Are you from abroad? If the kids have only just come home from school, where are you from? Thrifty Trooper Chelford used to be on the farm before it moved to the field years ago. That's way before our time, isn't it? Showing your age there a bit.
New Hampshire. Oh, in the US. Oh, nice one. She's Dab Kitty's been in before anyway.
Oh yeah, New Hampshire. I think we've asked you this before, haven't we? Sorry.
We've been there before.
We're terrible.
Sorry.
Is Chelford the one near the airport? No, that.
Oh, it is quite near the airport.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not far from the airport, but Holly Lane is nearer to the airport.
So it's not the Barton Airfield one.
No, there's not the Barton Airfield one, but there is some that you get to. You know, when we went underneath the airport the other day.
Underneath the runway.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not far from there. Right, I'm going to crack on. Now, I need some help with a couple of these. This is out of my comfort zone. I've seen people buying these old retro cameras before. And also I picked up a personal stereo. What? What's that?
Sign language into Dab Kitty. She said, what time is it? It's like 8 o'clock.
Right. So help me with these, please, if you would. Now, I know this isn't a decent make. It's not a Sony or anything like that. But it is new and, well, it is sealed up. So it's got the headphones and a sealed unit. It's just a cheap make, Omega. It's got all the instructions in there. So that cost me £2.
Just nostalgia, isn't it? It really is.
It's kind of the one that you got bought. You know,
you found we all found that under the Christmas tree at one point or another. Your
first one before you could afford to buy a Sony.
Yeah.
But yeah, so pick that up for £2. I'll not chuck that. I'll just put it there. So if you know anything about that, now.
Bye, Dab Kitty.
See ya.
Thanks for watching.
And I got these 2 cameras. And these were £2 each, but I know nothing about them. They're kind of a retro sort of 80s feel to them. I remember having these in the family when we were on holiday and stuff. It's the long one. This one is a Helena. It's sealed up actually. It's still in its sealed unit.
You've got all the
box, the instructions are there. Even the little handle thing. You know, the loop thing. What do you call that?
I don't know.
Holder, handle loop thing. So just what am I doing with this? Because how the hell do I test this? I can't test it, can I? I suppose I could put batteries in it and see if the flash worked.
But then it'd have to be untested. Sold as untested, wouldn't it?
But if you write untested on your listing, people just going to take the mickey and swap it out with broken ones and send it back and say it's broke or what? What's the script for these cameras out? What am I supposed to do with them?
Monumental said, what's the model number on the camera?
It's a Helena 110 pocket camera.
If it's sealed, I wouldn't test it. I reckon you just put that it's sealed and not tested.
Would you write that? Would you write untested?
Yeah. Bought as sealed and untested.
You could put batteries in it though and test the flash. That would give you an indication of if all's in order, I suppose. So that was that one. But then also another similar one. This one is a Hanimex, Hanimex.
110.
And that's a 110 as well.
It must be how long it must be the because
it
it's a long one.
Who knows? A 110 LF. Now this one's also got the instructions. And it's very, very similar in style to the other, very much 80s sort of style. So I thought I'd try it at £2 each. I just thought it was worth.
I'm not going to be at a loss at that.
I can't lose. Surely I can't lose on £2.
We'll just say bye to Thrifty True first. They've got to go. Landlord's coming round tomorrow, and his spare room, stock room, is a state.
Okay, no probs.
We get that. We get it.
So if anyone's got any info on the cameras, whilst you're looking at that, I also bought this Radio Shack 5 function calculator. It's got 5 functions on it. I mean, this must have been state of the art. Radio Shack. So that's it. Now it is missing the back panel, the back battery panel, which is a bit annoying. I've not tested it yet. It takes a square battery, and of course, none of us have ever got a bloody square battery in the house. So it's an EC220 calculator with 5 functions. I mean, what are the 5 functions on this? Add, take away, multiply, and divide. Is that what they're classing as functions?
No idea.
I bet it is, you know. Add, take away, multiply, divide, and percentages. It's an LED display as well. They're quite interesting. Anyway, so that was another £2. These were all from the same stall. So if you've got any information on that, I've not tested it yet. I'm looking forward to testing that one.
We've had Adrian Wilding, Mr. Diggs Deals, joined us.
Oh, hi, Adrian. You okay? Hope sales are going well.
Monumental has said $4.99 plus shipping, sealed and untested.
What is?
I'm assuming that means the camera.
Oh, that's a bit naff, isn't it? Ew, disappointed.
£10 on the calculator, but that was unboxed.
Oh, the calculator's not bad then. Bit disappointing with the camera itself. I thought they might have had more than that on. Oh well, you live and learn with these things, don't you? I got these 2 007 James Bond. They're like poster booklets. It's a lobby card set, collector's edition. They were only 50p each. So it'll be interesting to see what they go for.
Do you want to, just before you finish doing that, re-give your question that you gave at the beginning for anyone that's joined since?
Oh yeah, good idea.
Ready for when we finish.
So today's question for the live show is, what items do you actively avoid buying and why, even though there might be profit in them? So we've all got a few things that we just avoid like the plague, whether it be because we don't know anything about them or if it's something that takes up too much of our time. Have a think about that, and we'll come back to it at the end and we'll tell you what our list is of what we avoid. Any more info on the...
Adrian said just things are a lot better now he's made some changes.
Cool.
And Chris B says the calculator's super cool.
It is, yeah.
I'm sure our teenage boys wouldn't think so.
No.
It's no iPhone.
Yeah. I need to get... I've got so much stuff here. It's ridiculous. I picked up this diesel coat, which I thought was quite cool. It was £2. Now this looks to be genuine. It's got all the right, I think it's got all the right markings. So that looks quite nice. I don't know about the value of it, but at £2, not bad really.
Money Mental, I'm not seeing any links if you're dropping them in at the moment. It says are the links I'm dropping in showing, but there's nothing.
No, I'm not seeing any links. What, on the chat?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. There's nothing there.
No, I'm not seeing anything. This little man needs a good old clean up. Look at the state of him. It was like 20p or something, or 50p.
He's been licked 1 or 2 times, hasn't he? Too late now, you've had your hands all over him.
I got this pop figure, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Mantis, and the box is absolutely knackered, but it matters not because this is staying with me. It was only £1.50, so I'll keep that one. A Hulk hat, which was £1.
Model it. Go on.
I ain't putting that on my head. Thanks very much. No.
Model it.
You model it. No.
Yeah.
Don't. You don't want to put your head in that.
I'll give it me. Hold me cup. I've only got a really tiny pea head.
Yeah.
This is a child's hat.
A Minnie Mouse Disney baby hat, which was £1.
Model that one.
No.
Ooh, my tata said about 40 to 50 quid on the diesel jacket. I hope so.
Ooh. Have you just searched that on eBay? Because I'd be interested to know what you searched to find it exactly. 2 Ocean Pacific tagged. What are these called?
Fisherman's hats. Fishing hats.
I can't remember.
Yeah, fishing hats. Bucket hats.
Bucket hats. That's it. 2 of those, £1 each, and they've still got the tags on.
Adrian said you wouldn't like her if she's angry. He doesn't like me when I'm angry.
A couple of caps. Can you remember what I paid for these? Was it £1? It was £1 each, I think, these. Now, this one, I've sold a similar one with Mega Man instead of Mario, but I reckon Mario is probably going to be more popular than Mega Man. So I sold one of these for about 20 quid. So at £1, that'd be good. And also this, is it American football or basketball, baseball?
It's one of the sports.
Baseball. So I like getting my caps, and you're going to see a few more caps in a minute. So they were £1 each.
I used to pull my face about him buying the caps, but the caps are paying off.
Yeah.
They sell quite quickly, and they're good profit.
They just sell. They just trick over, trickle out the door. They just sit there, and someone just comes along and picks them up. So I'm quite happy with my caps at the moment. They're selling £15–20 a go, depending on what it is.
Mad Tata said search diesel pea coat.
Pea coat.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you can hear my belly, but it is really rumbling like mad. I just hope it doesn't turn to anything more than a rumble.
I picked up a load of Coca-Cola glasses. Now, especially if they're boxed, I always pick these up because they go well in bundles of like 3 or 4. It depends what they are. There's so many different varieties. These ones are London Olympics. This one's a limited edition glass. I've got a few more here. None of them are any more than 50p each. That's that one. That one's the standard sort of McDonald's type one. Some more Olympic ones, London Olympics, with the little wristbands stuck at the bottom. So yeah, they are worth getting, but you've got to get them cheap because you need to really bundle them together. There's no real point in selling one glass. I bought a job lot off Car Boot. Remember that job lot I bought? I bought like 40 of them for about £7, and I put them together in 4s. I think they were in 4s.
Yeah.
And they were going for about £12 per 4. So I made some good profit out of that. Well worth picking up, but you've got to get them cheap enough for you to bundle them together. I would say 50p is about where you should be at a stretch, £1, because if you put 4 together, that's £4. If you're selling them, depending on what variety it is, £12, £15. So yeah, keep your eye out for them.
We've had Smart Reselling join us.
Smart Reselling. Oh, cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Money Mental said he's had a cap for sale for 9 months. Well, it's obviously not a very good cap.
Yeah, maybe you got your pricing wrong. I don't know. You do have to make sure you do your research on them. I research every single one just to see sort of what's out there. So yeah, do your research on your caps. But I'm sure you've done that anyway, because
I really like this one.
You know what you're doing.
It's a pity it's not a little bit bigger.
Now I've got some cracking figures. Not sure the price of them yet. This guy, which is Fantastic Four. What's his name? This one. Can't remember.
Flame Man.
No, I forget now, but it was £2. So very happy with that.
There's normally somebody watching us who knows the name. What's the name of him? Give it to us.
This one was £4.
He's a big guy.
But he's good. It's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's good. I like him. So he was £4. Now this is the best.
The Human Torch.
Yes, that's it. Human Torch.
Oh, it's the person that's Olivia. No, Oliver, not Olivia, because I called you Olivia last time. Hi, nice to see you back. We didn't scare you off.
I'm surprised she wants to come back after that debacle.
It's Oliver.
I'm joking. But this is the best.
Johnny Flame Human Torch.
This is the best one. This is awesome. It's very heavy. It's proper heavyweight. It's got a nice stand, and he was.
Look at the size of them legs.
I know, yeah.
He's got very pert little butt cheeks going on behind there as well.
He was £2. I'm really happy with him. I did post him on my Instagram because I was that impressed. But they always sell well, these Hulks, especially like the select figures. This one's not a select, but I think it's even better than that. It is. Diamond Comics. So I think that's going to be worth good money. At £2, that is an absolute bargain.
Money Mental's trying to cause trouble here. He's put, hey, Olivia. No, it's Oliver. I'm the only one to make cock-ups like that.
Andrew, stop causing trouble. You know what you like. You've not seen the trouble he's been causing. Stop it.
We've got Deal City.
Deal City.
Oh, you haven't missed much. No, just us.
You can always rewind it later and watch it again.
If you're really, really bored, you've got nothing better.
If you've got no life at all. This was interesting. It's an RSPCA. RSPCSA? What?
Well, little butt cheeks be the key word. Yeah, that's going to be the key word. Pert little butt cheeks.
RSPCA book set. And it's all about real stories of dogs that have been. Oh no, not just dogs, animals.
It's got an owl on the front of it.
Animals that have been rescued and stuff. So it was a couple of. I think it was £2. So we'll see how much it's worth.
When he pulled that out of the bag, his response to me was, "I'm sure you will be reading these before I sell them." I'm probably crying.
This was £1. It's going to get bundled again. We're going a bit fuzzy here. Oh no, we're back. It's going to be bundled again with something else like a DVD.
Monumental said there's no pert about you. And he's met you in person, of course. You've got lots of little pert bits, haven't you, there?
Who has?
You. Andrew's saying you've got no pert bits. How dare he? How very dare he?
When you get to 25, it's all downhill, you see. That's the
Look, his
problem.
ears are pert.
Also very red at the moment. I've had my ears sucked today, which was good.
Not by me. Not by me.
Very, very satisfying to see big lumps of earwax coming out your ear.
And it's very satisfying for me because he no longer has to have the TV on like maximum volume to hear it.
So I've got a bundle of Pac-Man stuff. So I've got these little pack dudes, some key rings. That was all £1.50 for those 4, which is great. And a big Pac-Man. And these always sell. I can almost guarantee that this will sell. What I'll probably do, I'll either bundle it with some of the other bits, or I'll stick Pixels the movie with it. It seems to do well like that. I think that was £1 or 50p even.
Adrian says, "What you at your manky earwax?"
Oh yeah, well I went. I have problems with my ears, so I can't get them syringed like normal people do because I had a perforated eardrum once, and it is prone to that. So what I do is I go to the hospital, and they put like a little Hoover down my ear, and they suck it all out.
I witnessed this once. It nasty. It very nasty.
But it's great because when you come out, you can hear again. Everything is like crisp, really crisply clear. So yeah, I have to go and do that on a regular basis.
That means you can hear me now.
Right, now we're coming to the end. You'll be glad to know we're coming to the end of all the pickups that we got over the last 2 car boots. But I have got.
I'll take this off now. I'm getting a bit warm.
Okay. I got a big job lot of hats. Now, this is the most that I've ever paid for one thing at a car boot sale. I think, isn't it? I've not paid this much before. But I bought 30 caps off one guy. He was asking £5 each. Obviously, I was not going to pay £5 each. That's too much. But I had the lot off him. So we came to an agreement, £80 for 30 caps. So that's just around £2.50, whatever ish, for 30 caps, which is pretty good. So I'll show you pretty quickly what I got.
I know, Andrew, these aren't the fakes. These are real.
These are genuine. This lot of youth caps, they're all new era, which is always good. So they're all youth ones. They've got all the tags, they've got all the stickers. I particularly like the fluorescent ones. I think they're going to go well. Oh, sorry, you probably can't even see properly. There's too many. Some even bagged and tagged. Some Supermans.
I don't think they need to see them all.
No. So they're the youth ones.
Want me to hold them? Or?
I'll dump them here. I'll have to clean all this mess up in a minute anyway. I got a Batman. That's a new era woolly hat. And 2 bucket hats that are also new era. That was included in the deal. And these ones are adult caps. So New York, that's just a plain new era. I like that Superman with the gold on it. New York, New York. Another like interesting pattern on this one. They're the ones that you should look for. That's good. Hulk, new era. They're all new era. Batman. So pretty happy with those at around £2.50 per hat. That It's going to take me ages to list.
Chris V, is your ooh and a ka-ching, is that for Chris's caps, or have you just sold something?
What time are we on? How long we've been going here now?
About an hour.
Right. Okay, so that is everything. I bought loads of stuff at the last 2 weekend car boots, and we'll be out again bank holiday weekend, won't we?
After we've come back from being on holiday.
Yeah, we're going away for a few days, but that's everything.
Apart from
I got absolutely mugged off.
Because I wasn't with him.
She weren't with me to rein me in. I got a little bit carried away because I just saw the pound signs flashing across my eyes.
If you watched the other week when he got his this t-shirt that's going to be worth quite a bit,
What's
and we had the
make of it?
That monkey one.
No, it's sharp.
BAP.
Oh, Bape
t-shirt. He got a bit ahead himself because remember we had the chat about looking for the different brands that the youth are into at the moment that are really worth a lot of money, and everyone was listing them. Well,
yeah,
that's what you got suckered into.
I got suckered in because I spotted a rail with 4 hoodies on. They had, some of them had tags on, and I saw Selfridges hanging down, and I thought, oh, we could be onto something here. So it was getting busy. I was bogged down with all my bags. I was in a rush. I ignored my normal routine of checking them out properly. I just saw the Selfridges tags and I thought it's probably going to be genuine. It was Alexander McQueen and Montclair. No, it's Montclair.
Montclair.
Yeah. But thankfully, I only paid around £3.50 each. Which you might think, well, that's way too cheap, so they're never going to be real. But then I only paid £8 for that Bape t-shirt, which was genuine, and is going to be worth anything up to 100 quid. So it is feasible to get these things, but I got suckered in. I didn't check them properly. My own fault. I didn't take the warning signs.
But luckily, I have a son who's well into these brands along with his mates, so we sent him a few pictures and asked him what sort of tags and stuff
yeah, great. Too bloody late then.
Well, you bought them before you let me know, and yeah, pretty much when you're buying these brands, especially if you think you're buying them brand new, they come with a lot of tags on them and specialist tags and like booklets attached to them and stuff. So if they haven't got any of them,
yeah,
it ain't genuine.
So lesson learned from me, be very, very wary of these makes because they are faking them big time. This is the one that I spotted, which made me think I'll have those. It was hanging on the rail like that, with the tag hanging out, and there's the Selfridges. So I'm thinking there's a good chance that's real. But on investigation, it doesn't take long to realize that they don't have the correct tags inside. It's very, very cheap. Very cheap. The labels are not even sewn in properly. I should have seen this really early. I mean, I've dealt with
the material's not.
I've dealt with fakes before, and I should have spotted it, but
if you go to Bowlers,
yeah,
there's always a huge stall selling this sort of stuff.
There's that one. That's a Montclair. Just not good enough, really. So I've lost 15 quid, but that is a lesson learned for me. We're all capable of making mistakes like this.
And his is, send me the pictures before he buys them.
Yeah, but you can't really do. I can't wait. You'd have been asleep anyway. You were lying in bed whilst I was out at 6:30 in the morning. That one, and then another one.
So your comments on this were, yeah, it's the hype brands. Supreme is one of the ones that we will be keeping our eyes out for.
Yeah.
But one of my other son is a big Supreme fan, so he'd be good for letting us know about that sort of stuff. Adrian said, "Whoops."
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. But it's a good lesson to learn, because from now on, I will be double checking this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Deal City said that's the animal instinct kicking in. It is, isn't it? You just think you've got a bargain.
I know. I rushed into it. I just saw the pound signs and I didn't check properly.
My tata said, done it myself. Armani jeans and a Armani jacket, and I kick myself every time I look at them. Monumental said, pop them on Facebook as replicas.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know.
We just said we might do our own car boot and just get rid of them, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll give them to family for Christmas.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Christmas presents done.
Yeah.
They need washing though, because it absolutely reek of smoke.
Yeah, they do.
So that was a cock up. So be very, very careful. This is because I rushed into it. I didn't do my proper checks, and also I saw the pound signs going off last week or the week before when I found that really nice t-shirt. It was worth a lot of money.
Monumental said any of those hoodies in the size extra large.
Yeah.
No, but we could sew two together.
No, there is.
Is there?
Yeah. Does he want one?
None of them look that big.
Mind you, Andrew is about 8 foot tall, so.
I know it made me laugh when Andrew came to visit. Literally the first thing Chris said to him when he walked in the door was, "Oh, you're taller than I thought." And I won't mind, but Chris is about 5'11".
Right, Andrew, that's an extra large.
Monumental said he could look like he's down with the kids if he wears that.
Do you want it?
We'll send it you for Christmas.
Oh, that even peels off.
Don't peel it off. We're sending it Andrew.
If I iron that will re-stick it probably, won't it? Do you want it, Andrew? If you want it, it's yours. I'll send it you.
For a bargain price of 20 quid.
I'll send it you. You can have it. Just drop a comment. Message me later with your address. I'll send it you.
Jesus, that's bad.
Well.
You put Jesus, that's bad. You're still having it. You've said it now. That's it. It's coming.
Yeah, too late. It's yours. It's yours. Lol, don't peel it.
No, never peel it.
No, if you iron it, it'll heat. It'll heat the stickiness back up.
The super glue that's holding it on the back.
The Pritt stick.
Yeah. Right, come on. We need to get this question done because we need to let people go back to living their lives. Right.
Okay. So answer the question. What do you actively avoid buying and why, even though you know that there's probably going to be profit in it? Now, you might think to yourself, Annabelle, when I said this was a question of the night, she was like, well, there's nothing. There's nothing that we avoid buying. Well, there is, because I'll tell you a couple of things that we avoid. Lego. And you might think we're crazy for avoiding it. But when I talk about Lego, I don't mean the boxes, the box sets. I mean the bags of Lego that people buy, the kilograms and whatever. I cannot be asked buying that and tipping it all out, sorting it out, whatever people do with Lego. I know there's money in it, but I just cannot be bothered with it. I really can't.
Monumental's just said the same, unsealed Lego.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to buy it. And it'd be a whole new learning curve as well. I'd have to figure out what I'm looking at.
I said Lego unless it's sealed. Yeah, we've all
everyone's
got a
saying
Lego phobia.
Who the hell's buying Lego? I know Nick Hills buys Lego because he put some on a video the other day. A load of Lego that he bought.
Monumental said large electrics from the car boots.
Yeah, I don't buy large electrics.
Don't buy small electrics, really.
No, not really. It's a good one.
Adrian said TV's too heavy postage kills it.
With TVs, I just wonder how the hell they get there in one piece. I know we buy stuff online, but it comes heavily packaged and that. I mean, how do you go about wrapping a TV? I wouldn't even like to even guess at that.
Chris B said he got given a huge bag of Lego today for free. Well, have fun sorting it out.
Yeah, rather you than me.
You'll end up counting like 6 pieces out and then building a spaceship, because you'll have like a second childhood come on. Deal City plushes.
Oh, now you're missing a trick.
And I take all my IKEA bag spaces. I use public transport.
Oh, yeah, that's tricky, using public transport. But you're missing a trick with plushes. If you get the right ones, you earn good money out of them. Dead easy to post.
Don't break.
They never break. Everyone's normally happy. You can clean them up quite nice. If they're a bit dirty, you can get them cheap. But I'm saying it's easy, but if you're not that into plushes or you're not used to buying them, then it's difficult.
Yeah, I think our plush thing came because we sold mainly movie related stuff. A lot of plushes fitted into that, didn't they?
Because we started off with that. So something else that we avoid buying, Pokemon cards. I've bought a job lot in the past and I've sold them as a job lot, but I cannot be bothered sorting through Pokemon cards and trying to figure out which shiny is worth more than the last one, and researching them. By the time you spent researching Pokemon cards, surely it cannot be worth it if you put like your hourly rate on it. It'd be horrendous. I'm sure people do really well. Those that know it inside out it's gonna be easy because they'll be at the bottom like that. But we avoid Pokemon cards. Something else we avoid really is CDs. Now, I know for a fact that there is good money to be made from CDs. I took a webinar on CDs run by Jason T. Smith in the States, who runs the thrifting board that I always talk about on our videos. And it was a good 2-hour-long tutorial on what to look for with CDs and how to find your prices and everything. It was really, really good. So I came away from it, really motivated to go out and find some CDs, but it takes time. It means you've got to sit in the charity shop and scan all the CDs to find the little gems, or you've got to go through a big box at a car boot like this, full of CDs. And I think if I was like full time, I might delve deeper into CDs, but at the moment it takes too much of my time up as a part-time seller, so I very, very rarely pick up CDs. Anyone else?
Monumental says he makes a fortune on TVs. He buys them at auction and sells them straight on Facebook Marketplace, which is good because I suppose if you can do it locally, you can get people to pick them up, can't you, rather than having to sort postage.
Neil's text me because he can't get in the chat. He says Lego, buy it and sell it by weight. Yeah, you can do that.
Well, that's what the Chris said, who got the free one. He said he won't be sorting it out. He'll just sell it to another reseller.
Yeah.
Let them sort it out.
All right. Fair enough.
South London reseller said large mid-century furniture. We've never dabbled with furniture.
No.
But we did meet somebody in Bowlers who their main selling was furniture, wasn't it? That he.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Did he make it? Did he?
No, he just dealt in it. I think.
He just dealt in it. But
he might be watching.
Yeah, his main one was furniture. So this is good. The fact that everybody has a different niche. So it's means that we're all selling different things.
What else we got?
Mad Tatter, then you always drop a bit. It goes under the settee. Oh, that's the Lego stuff going on. Monumental avoids vinyl.
Yeah, that's on my list. I look for it for myself, but I avoid it to resell just because of the problems you get with skipping, and if it's a bit warped, and then it's posting it and not getting it damaged. So I kind of avoid it.
We've just been honoured. Nick and Andrea Hills has just joined us. Hi.
Hello. Thanks for joining us, Nick and Andrea. We've hit the big time.
Yeah, we've hit the big time. Deal City said, I'm taking all my DVDs to CEX to treat myself. Good riddance.
What was that?
Deal City's taking all his DVDs to CEX to treat himself. Good riddance.
A lot of people buying, and a lot of people are buying games and CDs and stuff and just going straight to CEX and cashing it in.
Well, that's what Andrew did, didn't they?
Yeah, a lot of people doing that. That's interesting.
Nick and Andrea said CDs are tricky. I've been reselling them since the 90s. Over time, you learn what to grab.
Yeah, it's one of them things, I think, that once you start doing it and you learn as you go along. And I did pick up a jazz CD a couple of weeks ago. It's actually worth about 20 quid and I paid £2 for it. I just got a feel for it and it had a black back on it. You know, a bit like a PlayStation game.
I think you showed it on one of your other
Did
videos.
I?
Yeah, I think you showed it on the last.
It had a black back of the CD, which I've never seen before. So I picked it up on that basis and it's worth about 20 quid.
Adrian says guitars.
That's random. What do you avoid picking up? Oh, guitars.
How often do you see guitars? I can't say we see them that often. Monumental. I avoid books at the minute, but then that'll change when I do Amazon.
Yeah, books. Yeah, once you get onto Amazon, because there's no real restrictions on books, is there, on Amazon?
We do have quite a lot of books, I don't know.
Yeah, I've got a lot of books. I'm going to scan them all. Once Amazon finally get their asses into gear and fix my account, I'm going to scan all the books.
Nick and Andrea said, on the face of it, reselling is easy, but the further in you get, you realise it really isn't easy at all. Don't worry, everybody on here, we've already said, even though it's a hobby for a lot of people as well as making money, we know what hard work it is. It really is time consuming, isn't it? Definitely.
Well, I've got a full-time job and my evenings and weekends are spent sorting out all the stuff for reselling or sourcing. So yeah, but just learning about, like, just trying to learn about CDs. I'd like to be able to learn about it, but finding the time to actually go and source them and scan them all in the shops, I think that is really hard.
Yeah. Chris B says he's going to stick to selling retro gaming, board games and older electronics, but we've had this conversation before. Sometimes you need to widen it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to widen. I do try and widen my horizons, and as I've done so, like I've gone into clothing, yes, I made that cock up with the fake stuff, but that's a learning curve. That's part of the learning of getting into clothing.
Yeah, I've been getting some,
but I've got some good sales and good markups as well. Yeah, stuff really that cost £1 or £2 going for £40–45. So going into clothing has been good for me, definitely.
CX are great for getting rid of old cat.
Yeah. I did a load of ziffits the other day. I ziffed a load of stuff. About 15 quid I got from it, but it was all old DVDs that really I thought had no value.
Monumental said you're going to be going mad with a scanner, Chris. I'd make sure he doesn't get near your stuff. Never mind the stuff, he'll be putting a barcode on me and sending me off to Amazon.
Nobody would buy you.
You did.
I picked you.
Yeah.
I picked you. You were the last one on the shelf there. Right, come on. Come on, time's cracking on. I'll tell you what else we avoid. Ceramics, just because of the number of breakages. I do buy the odd thing ceramic. And antiques we've talked about already. Obviously, I've got no clue on antiques, but I pick up things that look interesting if they're just small, and like that barrel money box that I found. I'll pick that up. Come here, Cups.
I don't quite say they're antiques.
No, they're not antiques, but they look interesting. I like interesting things.
So I think on the face of it, that's pretty much everything. I mean, Nick and Andrea said their go-to picks are media and toys. After that, pretty much anything goes. Vintage, electronics and gaming are great too. So the thing is, it's all a bit of hit and miss, isn't it? Some things you'll buy and they'll be worthless, and other times you'll pick something up that you think is not going to make much money and you'll make £40–50 out of it. Oh, Stargas. It's Cookie.
Yeah, so
say hi to Andrew, Cookie. Hi, Andrew.
Any more questions in the chat before we wrap up? Hello, Cooks.
Monumental said he avoided human trafficking so far, if that counts.
Human trafficking?
Now that's going in with Crazy Frog's penis.
What did he say?
He's avoided human trafficking, if that counts. I'm glad to hear that.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Vintage electronics always surprise me. That BBC mouse I picked up at the weekend could be worth a packet. Wow.
Yeah,
Good to
and
look
these
out
are the
for.
things that you pick up, and like you said, you might just pick it up on a whim, but then you get it home, and
Yeah,
it's a nice little markup for you.
it is good when you pick things up just on instinct and it turns out to be good.
Nick and Andrew said the star has arrived. She has. This is what made Car Boot Chris famous in the first place, our little baby girl. Okay. Right, well, we've been literally rambling for like an hour and 20 minutes. I really think we should let people get back to their lives.
Yeah, so thank you all very, very much for tuning in. As always, it's been a pleasure. I have got another video in the pipeline that I'm just making at the moment. I'm building it up. I'm adding a bit each few days. So that'll be really exciting. It's a little test. I'm getting into these little experiments now after the charity shop experiment. So I've done a little eBay experiment. But even Annabelle don't know about this one, do you? This little experiment.
Why, what have you been doing?
Oh, no, I can't say anything. You'll have to wait until the experiment is complete, but it might take some time.
I'm normally the butt of these things when he doesn't tell me about them. I'll find that he's been like videoing me for 3 years or something, and suddenly it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah.
But quickly, just before we go, quickly, because I forgot. I'm actually modelling one of your great buys. This is not a fake, and this was my Easter present from the car boot. It came with tags and everything, and it is my wonderful super dry hoodie. So yes, it's very nice, very snug, and I like it.
Right, so we're going to call it a day. No more chatting there. So thanks for joining us. Subscribe and hit the bell, of course. We always say it, but then you'll get notified when we go live, and then you won't miss it.
Nick and Andrew don't want us to go. You shouldn't have joined us too late.
Well, you could.
They're saying we're keeping them occupied. This is what you do when you're listing.
I know. I've either got Nick or Andrea, or I've got Money Mental on, or somebody else. I'm always watching someone when I'm listing. So it's great. So thanks for joining us, though. Very, very honoured that you've come and said hello. So thanks very much.
And Money Mental says, don't hit the bell, but he means me. Don't hit me.
Right, so we'll see y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell. Go over to Instagram as well, because we're on there, Car Boot Chris. And that's it, really. Just trying to lick me. Bye-bye.
We need a shorter outro.
I know, it's too long. It's awkward. See ya. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bye.
Have we gone yet?
No, we're not.
Have we gone yet?
I'm trying to press the screen and it's not touch screen.
Have we gone yet?